Hi chickadees. Okay, finally, as you requested, here's your abs workout video. I'm just gonna keep it really short and sweet because honestly, if you're gonna be consistent about abs, you don't need a ton of time. Second reason is because I know you're not gonna do it if it's long. So please do these videos. It's kind of fun. It'll make you feel better, and I'll try to be informative as informative as I can. So the first one of the three are the froggy sit-ups. They're called the frog sit-up because you're going to open your knees out to the side like a little leaping frog. They're a really great idea because they force your pelvis into a neutral position, which basically means that you're keeping balanced here and not pulling, I'll turn a little bit so you can see it, not pulling your waist towards the floor. So we want to keep basically your two sits bones and your pubic bone on a flat plane because that protects your lumbar discs. Okay, so you're dropping your knees out to the side. As you can see, I'm not super flexible here today, but so I'm not warmed up. But I'll do these 10 with you. It's just crunching up and down 10 times. You want to be careful again that nothing is changing like so, because that would be not so good for your discs. So it's really just a question of finding neutral and just starting to get in touch with your abdominal wall. Unlike what I'm doing, I do want you to exhale on your way up and not talk. So 10 of those. The second variation, you're going to bring your legs into a tabletop. If you'd like to make it a little bit more challenging, you can reach your legs all the way up to the ceiling. And on an exhale, you're going to lower and lift your legs. You can, of course, be more moderate about all this, lowering your legs just slightly less, or you can even bend your knees. You're welcome to make things a little bit harder for your upper abs by lifting up. But the main thing with this one is that we're stepping up what you did with the froggy sit-up, making everything a little bit more challenging and keeping your pelvis in neutral. So you're really taking stock of what the relationship of your lower back to the floor is like. So as you move the legs, you're not changing that way or this way. It's just staying nice and neutral. And you're lowering your legs as much as you can with that angle in mind. Okay, 10 of those. And the last one, these are one of my favorites. I know you guys those of you who work with me are really used to this one. The cruiser sit-ups, and I learned this from a wonderful teacher in New York, Julie Sorrentino. They're called cruisers because apparently all cruise ship Pilates instructors used to teach them because they were so efficient and they made everyone feel like they worked out, which is, I guess, what you want to do on a cruise ship, I suppose. But that's neither here nor there, and I've been warned not to deviate from the topic. So, to cruiser sit-ups, you're going to lie all the way down, and you're taking your foot over your knee, just like a piriformis stretch. As you can see, I'm flexing my ankles to protect my knees. It's probably a good idea, but you don't have to do that. For the first variation, you're going to bring your hands behind your head. You're going to take a swift exhale and just rock your bum off the floor. 5 to 10, bubble up. Switching sides, 10 on the other side, 10 times, bum up. It's really important that you have that exhale to toss your bum up into the air. Don't worry about the inhale, you really just want to let the bum drop. Controlling the descent is actually going to work your rectus abdominis, and we don't want to work that area. We really want to focus on the up, and actually just dropping down, you're going to only use your pelvic floor and low abs, which is what we want. So be fairly free in this one. It's kind of fun and it does the job. Variation 2 is exactly the same, but with the head and shoulders up, so we're getting more upper abs, etc., etc. Variation 3, that was 2. Variation 3 is the oblique twist. You're going to take your opposite armpit to knee, hold this position, and lift the bum up again. So it's always the lower body that's moving, not the upper body. The upper body is always the static component of the stretch. I really hope that those are some abs you guys can do at home. I hope that this video is helpful. I will get better at it as I keep going. Feel free to send me your requests. I'm currently working on scoliosis for Katrina and slow soothing stretches for Paulette. Have a good week, guys.